Hey, this is McMichael with Fairway Arrowhead, and we are doing a special Red Friday episode. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We are ready to do our Red Friday episode, it being Friday and all. This is my wife, Angela, and she's going to be interviewing me today. Let's change it up a little bit, so let's get going. What you got for me?
I got a lot of things for you today.
Awesome.
First of all, we are changing it up today, and I'm going to interview you. In honor of Red Friday and Veterans Day, I thought nothing better than for me to interview my favorite veteran.
Right on.
Awesome. So, I'm going to start off with, I have a couple questions for you. What made you want to first join the Air Force?
Ooh. Well, I definitely did want to serve my country. I wanted to travel. But to be honest, the biggest reason why is because I wanted to get out of trouble.
And it got you out of trouble, kind of.
Yeah,
for the
it did.
most part.
Yeah, it did.
Awesome. Well, I want to know a little bit more about your service in the Air Force.
Okay.
What was your... Well, first, how long were you in the Air Force?
12 years.
Well, that's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what was your job in the Air Force?
I was an aircraft structural mechanic.
Ooh, so what exactly does that mean? You're working on engines?
I fixed, sometimes, most of the time, I was basically I did body work on jets.
Got
That's
it.
the best way to put it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sheet metal?
Yep. Sheet metal, painting.
Awesome. So where was your favorite place to be stationed in the 12 years of service?
Ooh. Let's see. Honestly, I enjoyed being stationed here at Luke Air Force Base the most. I was here working on the F-16s for 7 years. I think that was my favorite assignment.
Plus, of course, that assigned you to me. So
That's true.
I
That's
mean,
how I met
you got me out of all that. So,
Very true.
did you earn any special medals or awards while you were in the Air Force?
Yes, I had about 10 medals, I think. The one that stands out the most is when I was in Charleston, we had a plane in the hangar caught fire, and I had to run into the hangar, get the doors open, and get the plane out before it started burning the plane. I got a big, what's called a Air Force Achievement Medal.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So what was boot camp like? I have a feeling that you probably hated having to get up early in the morning.
Yes, it was horrible. And I was what's called the latrine queen too, which means that I was in charge of keeping the latrine clean all the time, which was a nightmare. It sounds just as bad. Right. Just imagine trying to keep the bathroom clean with about 60 20-year-old guys. It's pretty bad.
Gross.
So yeah, I was always the last one to go to bed and the first one to wake up.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who is the veteran that you look up to the most that you know in your life?
Ooh. I would say the veteran that made me join in the first place, which is my father. He was a Vietnam vet, counterintelligence agent. He did some really cool stuff, and he was the one who really made me.
Well, and his
decide to
birthday
go.
is actually on Veterans Day.
Day before.
Oh,
Veterans
day
Day.
before Veterans Day.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's cool. He's a pretty cool guy, and he has some interesting stories.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So we're gonna do we're gonna change it up a little bit.
Okay.
And I got a couple would you rather questions now. All right.
I like.
Would you rather fart every time you laugh or burp every time you cry?
I would definitely rather burp every time I cry. So I think because fart every time I laugh. I mean, I try to laugh a lot, and so that would be.
Well, you'd be like Amy
really
and I at the dollar store.
That's true. Very true. Very
That's a
true.
little inside joke there that happened. All right. Next question. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck. Ducks can be pretty brutal. I think I would rather fight 100 duck-sized horses because I could just run and just kick them and stomp on them.
You can round them up. I mean, they're horses, and they're small
Yeah.
horses. They're like,
Yeah.
you know, so I guess that would be the best thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. Would you rather visit 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future?
Oh, I think I'd rather go 100 years in the past. I'm too scared of what it's going to be like 100 years in the future. Yeah.
You probably love 100 years in the past. You'd fit right in.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
it'd be World War I, so maybe not. But,
Okay, last question. Would you rather have a dragon or be a dragon?
ooh, I'd rather have a dragon. Fly around like Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh my gosh, Game of Thrones.
Awesome,
Heck
yeah.
yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm honored that I got to interview you today and ask you a little bit about your time in the Air Force. And thank you for your service, Staff Sergeant McMichael. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all of our veterans who have served our country.
Yep, please call me. My number's 303-619-4427. Thanks.